Yay! Green screen's not working right. Oh boy, howdy. Greetings everyone. It is I, Low Energy Videos. Even I have the occasional technical difficulty. What? No. No, it can't be. It can't. You're lying. Why must you lie? Because I got nothing else going on in my life right now. I need to lie. How you all doing? You doing good? Who you dating? Who do you know who's cheating on their husband? Tell your old friend Low Energy. We actually have some, actually kind of fixes it. Okay. We have some interesting stuff, unique, dare I say, to the Low Energy Network. Where we are going to be doing a little bit of backstory of what I'm doing tomorrow. I'll break down what the story is, and we will do our best to, how to put this, learn about the castle. But on top of that, I also want to show off the village and of Ballymote. Then I want to go off and decide with you guys what would be the final thing of this year that you think would be pretty cool to go see what, where, and how. This is not going to be the final trip that we're going to plan for 2023. It is just the final one of these sort of me wandering around live stream. Of which so far there is only one other really. That's of course Boyle Abbey. I hope you guys got to see. That was a lot of fun. Even though the signal was incredibly weak. I still really enjoyed it, and I'd like to do that again, so I am tomorrow. We're going to go and see Ballymote Castle. Speaking of, it's this right here. There it is. Oh no, now I'm all ghosted again. Gosh darn it. Hold on. That doesn't help. Helps a little bit. That doesn't help at all. Ghost mode. All about ghost mode. Fucking ghost mode. There's some color in me anyway. So we're off to Ballymote Castle. Ballymote Castle is 2 stops down on the rail system from me. Is like down here. I always go south when I should be going south, then east. Along the N4. Though I'll be taking the rail. As me. Go through Boyle, that's where the Abbey was, and the next stop off is Ballymote. So I want to show you guys the actual castle. We've seen it before a few months ago when I did this exact same thing. But on top of that, we'll also have a look at some of the other things we can do in the village. Not that there's much to do. Won't be a very long stream out and about. Because honestly, there's nothing really to do in the village, as you're going to see. There's maybe like 2 other things of interest to check out. Hopefully we'll be able to do it all in one sitting. If not, I'll turn off the stream, walk to it, and then start it up again. But before we get into all that, I would like to tell you of a little something called shilling. Nice and chillax background. So, What is this shilling you speak of? Oh, we have a stream goal. Anything given, greatly appreciated. Thursday, Bearded Ramblings. Brandar and I will be joined by possibly Magicus, 2 Guns, and Raisin. And then immediately afterwards, 3 drinks minimum. Yes, believe it or not, I sometimes drink on this stream. What? Me? Never. No lemon gin this time. Jesus Christ. If I can, I'll stop off in like a pub somewhere tomorrow, and we'll give ourselves a bit of like a sit-down live stream. And I'll pick up like a 6-pack or something to be back home with, I suppose. But I doubt I'm gonna give you a drinking stream tomorrow. Then you've got the actual thing. So if you want to be able to watch me when I'm actually there, don't forget to bloody like, share, and subscribe. Trying to get those numbers up, but they've been kind of floating in the same ether as of late. On top of that, I got my check in from Twitch, so I have to cash that in. Thank you guys so much. And on that note, if you subscribe over on Twitch to me, we're currently going through Final Fantasy 12. Pretty soon we're going to be hitting Starfield pretty hard, but the first episode will be here. You have to do that. That'll be a really good event. But you guys will have to, if you want to go and subscribe, you'll be able to join the watch party, where we meet up on the Discord, free to join as well. This time it will be on the 30th, and I think we're going to watch Made in Britain. You guys do that. Now, all that said and done, links down there below. This camera angle's terrible for me. A bit better. Where to put it? Real room for the tripe. Okay. Ah, that all fell. Everything's all been jumbled as of late. There's a broken on me. Oh, speaking of, yay! This literally just stopped. There. Better. I go through these cheap Logitech ones so much. That's not terrible. Not great either. It'll do. So, yeah. Background, considering it is. Once we're done with this, what we'll do is we'll go around different areas around where I can reach with ease, and we'll decide on the next thing you guys want me to check out. The last thing after that, though, don't forget we have Dublin next month. Then the month after we got Waterford for a few days. I don't know if I can do a live stream in Dublin. Maybe I can go to Wetherspoons. Maybe. And if I go to Wetherspoons, I'll do a live stream from that, assuming the Wi-Fi is good. And you guys, any donations I get that night, will be able to buy me a drink directly, or even something to eat. Oh, my overheads and all that. What's going on for Dublin for the day? But I'll be up in Waterford for about 3 days. We'll try to do something up there. Anyway. Ballymote Castle. So I hop off the train, and there you go. Right, there's the Google Mobile right there. Now it's all inversed. Would it just fucking work like it did last time? There's no filters? That's not true. Really not true. It has got filters. Oh no. No, 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 no. Better. I just need this to stop constantly ghosting me or vanishing me, you know? Look at this. What kind of father would allow his children to relax? Sort of masturbate. That's all it was. Oh, Brett, we don't wonder where you are. Though I have a video tomorrow of him, believe it or not. We've actually got, like, not tomorrow, for Thursday. There's actually a lot to do. At least I'm outlined. See me, kind of. Sorry, gotta watch TV, I need to know. Alright. I'll take it because you can see me fairly well, but there's an air of mystique. Very off-putting, I know. Now, we arrived from the Google Mobile. There's the train station. With all its trainness. I like trains. I'm looking that direction, that's where I'm coming in. So hop off. Go up onto this bridge. Cross over from said bridge. Then I have to find a way into the castle. Probably the easiest way to do that is... right on there. What does it say? No, that's the way to do it. This is another path down this way, but I don't believe it. No path. They didn't go down this way though, proper. So, yeah. Brother Wilfred statue? Fuck. There's a few things in here that I didn't know existed. One of which is a 9/11 monument. A bit of the building was actually shipped out here because somebody from Ballymote died. Which, yeah, that's a bit unexpected. All I'll probably have to do is just keep walking up here and then either turn down here, get down to the castle, or go all the way up to the top of the village. As you can see here, there's not really much in terms of tractor. God, that's an old tractor. Christ. I've seen ones around here from like the 30s. Esso. Well, now of course we need some second-hand furniture. Actually, I could do with a footstool. I'm not carrying a footstool back. Pub. Pub. And this, if it's open, this will be my first port of call, as is ancient tradition. In reality, it probably won't. more pub. Stop. Well, here's the Caves of Cash, which we looked last time, and is very much a very much out of our way. Here's the big popular pub, apparently, doggies. Anytime I check pub around this town, it's always doggies. It looks like just someone's living room converted, and that's how pubs used to just be like, yeah. Just be like that. Where is this? God damn. Can I pass by it? Well, this is why I want to do it here, so I don't make that mistake. Alright, so it looks like we just go down this way, and then it leads into Ballymote Castle via this road here. Because I can't actually get into Ballymote Castle without like, there's bound to be like a car park or something, right? See, a little sign and everything. The sign looks as old as the castle. I'm fighting with the camera today. I'm fighting with the green screen for ages now. It's all about lighting. Maybe I should. Whatever. Groggy over there. So, the real question is, paths and shit, I'll be able to make my way down there. Well, I won't be there at night, of course. That's just other parts of the town. That opens later. So, at the end of the day, I'm gonna need to just find my way into it, right? Once I get there, we have to look at the lore of it and such. The last, strongest fortress in Connacht? No. Not according to Wiki, anyway. The Wiki says that it's the last Norman castle in Connacht. Built around 1300, townland of Aronanty in the outskirts of Ballymote. Ayr was known historically for Purden, last of the Norman castles of Connacht. It was probably built in order to protect it in possession of moats. Now, of course, the thing we want to know is there any battles? It was captured by the O'Connors of Sligo in 1317, taken by MacDarmagh. Local struggles, past the MacDonalds honor of McDermott, one of the last kings of Moylug. Appears to have passed O'Connor, which he surrendered the castle granted him by James I of England. For a period, currently was taken by Governor Connaught, Richard Bingham. Lack of occupation levels, the building was virtually abandoned during this period. Sacked the castle, surrendered it. Yeah, so it wasn't a very good castle. It seems to have been ripped apart, like really a lot. He bought it for £400 and 300 cows. So here that read Hugh O'Donnell marched to disastrous Battle of Kinsale. Yep, we have something to do with that. The wall down there that I've shown on stream a few times on videos. At the battle of Battle surrendered to the English. Already in bad state. Taffys, the Tafys owned it for a short time. And again, the Williamite War, class was held by Captain. So around about 1700s it ripped apart. It's kind of left into ruins. Oh, access is through the grounds of the Ballymote Community Nursing Unit. So, old people home. Open from 9 a.m. till 5, Monday to Sunday. So I just look for that, and then we just go through the grounds there. That's it. We're at the castle. Around the castle, turn back around, and then leave. And hopefully not have to talk to any of the residents. But elderly people scare me and remind me of my own mortality. Every time I see my goddamn face on this. Give me outline. So, yeah, it seems pretty easy to get to. I love even the history isn't 100%, so it's 1300-ish. Built by Richard the Brewer, in use in 1700s, some found ruins. That was a part of the Irish 9 Years' War. And it's a national park. That's back when it was in real disrepair. It's gotten a little bit of love since then. People just walked around, just like played in it and shit. That would have been a weird experience. Caves of Kesh. No way we can do that until I can get my hands on a car. That will be cool though. Some prehistoric ruins that predate the use of metal. Now, beyond that, there's one other thing I do want to check out. It's staring us right in the face. White Hag Brewing Company. Now, if I'm right, they don't do tours. But look, when you look here, it's still like a car dealership. A fucking car dealership. Ballymote, by the way, is only 2 stops in, and there are 2 more stops, and I'm at the end of this side of the rail line, the Sligo. Yeah, this will be, I have to pin down exactly where I'm going. So I think the train is going around about... Wait, no, we're not done yet. I've decided, you know, we can probably look at White Hag. So I love White Hag. White Hag has some really nice beers. Although they're showing one here, Blackboard, that I'm a fan of. Guess other people aren't. Shamrock Shake, yeah, that's the American. Spree series. And the Atlantean's really nice. Look, see, they have a tasting room. That's not even the right brewery. What the fuck? This is the Knock Crockerty. Knock Crockerty Brewery is not the same as the White Hat Brewing Company. Unless they've moved. But where they're said is in Ballymote. And they're open at 9 o'clock. What brew is it? Maybe see. Let's have a gander right here. Enough to drink in your country. Yes. About us rain. Extravaganza. Yeah. Oh yeah, they've got some interesting merch. I won't have the money to get anything with the merch. Got like a really cool stuff with skull on it. Yeah. Best to do that. 20. Well, I could pick up this for 20. If I can go, if they got a store and I can just walk in and snag it and then leave. Like, yeah. Yeah, I'll go and buy this for like a 20 or whatever. No. That'd be better in the winter. But I want to lose a lot of weight before I go and start buying more sweatshirts. I've only got the one. And it fits fine, but I got this huge belly on the front of it, so... I don't think it's as flattering as other people might say. Main store. How much did I sell the booze for? Because I'd like to come back with, like I said, I want to come back with a 6-pack. So I'd like to come back with, Aldrin Flint. Oh, 24 cans. 24 cans for 80. Holy shit. For fuck's sake. UK mix case. So. Coffee pastry stout. Ugh. Doesn't sound nice, but you know, maybe I'd like it. But I'd like to try the, I'd like to pick up a bottle of it, whatever. But, you know, if they have an off license there, I'm sure they can sell me a bottle or two of something. Is it raining? No, it's, bright, shiny outside. Looks like my picture. I just got some background here when I was vibing. You turn the audio, I'll turn the music on instead. How are you? Hopefully it's not raining tomorrow. Christ, I will be screwed if I'm trying to do this. But I don't think they do tours. I don't need them to do tours. I can just like show the outside of the building or even go inside to the gift shop. It's just, do they have even a gift shop? The team, about the team, a special view, events. Yeah, no. What year, when the hell did I do the Hag Extravaganza? Because I'll go up for the Hag Extravaganza. 2022. 2022, 2022. They all stopped last year. That's fucking weird. Alright. Well. Anyway, we'll try out the there. Again, they're nearby each other. I mean, the castle's here. And that's here. But after that, I'll just walk up into the village. And like I said, there's only one other thing I want to show in the village. And I have to be sure that there is an actual school. A lot of schools. A livestock market. Ooh, do you want me to go to a livestock market and pretend to be a farmer? Try to snag up like some sheep? Because there's a lot easier ways around these parts to show off sheep. Margaret Gormley Memorial Park. Oh yeah. That's kind of cool. Let's say. Oh, this is an abandoned old house. Probably with a very sad story now in Ireland. But yeah, I want to find that memorial, so give me a second. I miss having a second screen. Everything was so much easier. Look at this shit. Helps a bit. Almost looks passable. Almost. My color is all over the place, but fuck it. Right, music. Oop. So I'll try White Hag, and I'll also go to the thing. But yeah, what the hell? So this is a thing that actually exists in, of all places, Ballymote. Ireland's national memorial to the fighting 69th and the victims of September 11th. Copper cylinder and steel fragment from the Twin Towers dedicated to the Fighting 69th, traditionally Irish Heritage Unit in the New York Army National Guard, and the victims of 9/11. Fighting 69th National Guard responds to the attack at the World Trade Center and served the Iraq War. Features Brigadier General Michael Cord, the commander of the Fighting 69th American Civil War, who was born in Ballymote, Ireland. Bloomberg is the one who unveiled it. So, how the hell? Okay, so it's actually not that far. There it is. Big old cylinder. Probably the last. We'd have seen the whole village at this point. I mean, there's the White Hag. There's the train station. There's the castle. Here's probably all the pubs I'm gonna go to. Once I've done all that. I don't know how long I'll stay in the village for. I mean, there's really not that much to do, as you can see there. There's the castle. There's maybe a brewery. Oh, there's a cemetery. I'll walk around a cemetery. I'd actually prefer to do that on a separate cemetery. Maybe one that is much more like abandoned, so I'm not like, hey, look, here's a Person who died of COVID. They were 5 years old. Oh, okay, that's not good. Oh yeah, eagles flying. See, if I could drive, I'd take yous up here. 'Cause here's where they have the, it's an eagle sanctuary. Road closed and flooded. Everyone thinks this is Ireland, in all fairness. This is our one of our many mansions. That picture's aggressively Ireland, actually. So we'll check out those things. I'm probably gonna show up here around. I'm gonna leave here with Metal Monkey tomorrow about same time as always. I'm not gonna do my shopping. A, I've got to cash in that check from Twitch, and B, a new place opened up I want to check out. I'll have for breakfast. It's like a bunch of sandwiches and shit. So try that out. Then I will go to the train, wait it out. So I'll be probably getting. Let's find out when the train service is the next one. I know there's plenty going up to Dublin, but that's going the wrong direction. I need to go towards out of Dublin, going to Sligo. I can actually check my phone. I've got the Rail app on my phone. This part's the easy part because I get it for free. So even if I miss like the rain, I get like. I hate my phone. And I hate the app for Twitter. Eric going to Ballymote. Okay, so departing tomorrow. There's one at 11:16, gets in just before 12. No, because we're only leaving here about half. I wouldn't want to do that. Then there's one at 1 and gets in at no, it is half an hour, yeah. 40 minutes, because it's about an hour to get into Sligo and it's more than halfway there to get to Sligo, so yeah, there's one at gets in around about 2. So we're going to now reverse it. So I get there at 2. The next train after that is 3:30, 5:15. I'll probably get into 1 5:15. I'm coming back into Carrick around about 6. Okay. So if I'm leaving Carrick around about 1, what time would that make you guys on the East Coast? That would be 5 p.m. No, before that, 1 p.m. GMT. It'll be about 9 o'clock in the morning by the time I leave. Oh, sorry, by the time I get into Carrick. Ballymote. By the time I get into Ballymote. So, what's that mean? It means, quite honestly, Wiz, you want to catch this live, you've got to be up a little early on the East Coast. 10-ish. 9, 10-ish. It might be easier to do it all day in one big setting. Let's see how strong the Wi-Fi is. Because the Wi-Fi will actually be super weak compared to even here. Because the Wi-Fi is being blocked by a lot of hills and mountains. Once you leave Boyle, the start of the Wild Atlantic Way with all these heavy rock formations. Have you ever seen the Reed Shed of Skyrim? It's that. Yeah. So that's a game plan. Whether or not I'll want to stream, whether or not you guys will want to see it, that's up to, well, you. I will be going to bed in about 4 hours. I'll stream here for a bit, kill some time, maybe raise some donos, and also we can now think about what else to do. Because if this goes well tomorrow, and there really isn't a reason why it can't go well tomorrow. I'm gonna have a couple of pints once the pub's open. Have a few cans when I come back here. Get something to eat when I'm out and about. And if I'm really smart when I get back into Carrick, I'll also do some shopping. Get myself a little bit of money throughout the week. It's going pretty well. But it's only shopping. Get myself a shit ton of money. If I can pick up anything up in Ballymote that's unique, I will, but they don't even look like they've got a shop. Looks like they've got like a petrol station, and I've got a petrol station. There's one more town on the route between Carrick and there. And if I'm right, it's Colooney. It'll also be the 3 areas to check out. Here we are, Colooney. So this is Colooney, a town just like Ballymote I've never actually been to. It is a bit bigger as it gets closer to the coastline, but it's still not that big. As a roundabout, that's pretty impressive. So we get into Colooney. Now, what's Colooney got going for? Very small. Even have Google Maps for its. There we go. Right, so a bit of a walk out of the station. Walk out this way. Evidently, the way they're meant to go. This is the country. This is like a. There's the path. Okay. Follow this. I'll take us down to Colooney proper. It's here. Less than a kilometer away. So there's a bit of a walk into Colooney. Bit of a walk. Not the easiest thing in the world. I can pick up a lift if you've got like a cab or a what do you call them? The thing. Then yeah, absolutely. Now that's some fucking vaporware right there. I feel yous. In all fairness, they are probably travelers. But they ain't got nothing to do except by looks at to eat a bag of crisps. So Quigley's doesn't look like the place has been open in years. This town looks immediately like bad. It's a little bit dodgy. It's a nice little house, but it looks out of place. So, oh god, how old is this? They accepted visas and shit, but it looks like they all look like former Soviet flags. It's getting renovated, so. We cross over the bridge into town proper. And we've got damage. What was this? 2021. Maybe they've repaired it since then. Maybe. McGovern in all their governed mech. Looney looks not great. Go to the heart of the town. The pub. Looney pub. Looney bar and off license. Yeah, well that's the first building I've seen these ramshackle. No shock. Lisbon. More wages for the elites, less for you. Vote no. Yeah. Now here's what I wanted to see. The town itself looks depressingly bleak, but this looks pretty. This looks really pretty. An old mill built by an old waterfall. Thanks for that footage there, mate. That's better. That's pretty, well, pretty. Would I go out of my way to go and see it? Like, I don't know. Town seems fine. It's just a place to eat and drink, I suppose. So what does Colooney have to offer? We type in, find out, shall we? First thing up on the list was Colooney's Chinese. So that's probably showing that the Chinese is really good. Colooney, Ireland 2023. Best places to visit. Oh, well, here's a nice one. Here's Colooney Castle. But honestly, there's not really much to do here. I mean, there's this, but these are like a dime a dozen across Ireland. They're like these renovated Victorian and Georgian houses that are transformed into like these weekend retreats for retired couples, or sort of like anniversary parties. Hi, Vicar Fly. I hope it is raining somewhere. We've not had rain in 5 minutes. No, Colooney looks like there's not really much to offer Colooney. Like, I'll have a look on the wiki and see if that is that there. Geography, transport. A bleach mill, that was what we saw. Oh, it was a battle. Alright, the Battle of Colooney. Where's the monument and how do we... Okay, here's the monument, but... how do I get there? There's a military wiki? I need to go on a tour to see it. Which means it's almost certain. Just go it on the map. Looney. Monument, yes. I want to know where the monument. Erected in Carricknagle. Oh Jesus, that's miles out. Show you guys what's up. Yeah, I'm on foot. Remember this. After I get off the train, I'm on foot. There it is. Christ on a fucking U-Haul. That's nothing. That's only like 10 minutes. Directions to here. It's 10 minutes right off the bat. Okay, that's one thing. That's one thing I can do so far in Colooney. Needs some maintenance. Falling apart. Parish Graves Association. I mean, I can go and see it. It's the equivalent of like... oh, it's on the main road at least. I can walk it. I think I can walk it. There's about 10 minutes and you're at the train station. Yeah, here's the corner. Yeah. So, the village is back that way. A lot of walking on this one. I can do this. That bad. Good exercise. Maybe I'll be smart and bring like a pack of White Claw or Four Loko or something in my bag. I can go see the old mill, and I can go and see the monument. That's it. We can try out this apparent world-famous Chinese takeaway. Ooh, should check out the bargain basket. Yeah, I'll probably pick some up in the bargain basket. No one's in. Well, at least that looks like a real pub. For Pete's Steak Butchers. Alright, that's cool. Every little town needs a butcher's, and every little town needs a one pun, you know? So let's combine the two. That's why I'm annoyed at our village. We don't have a single pun, and we don't have a single butcher. We have an EU official building that's across from the petrol station that I think is a money laundering front. Never seen anyone in it, but it's always clean. I'd love to go inside it. I feel like it's like one of those Potemkin building, a house basically. You go inside and it's just hollow on the inside. Truman Show-esque. Chipper. That's a pizza place. Pharmacy, a mace. Well, at least they got a mace there. The Kim's. And they also own the hardware. Oh, something's going on here. What's all this then? Oh, they knew the van was coming. And they were like, hooray! Look at this, look how big the Bookies is in proportion. And it's joined up to the post office. Oh, Ireland. Ireland, you will never not be amazing. There's a small church. A Centra? They got a Centra and a mace. Fancy as fuck. Ah! You'll see the mural as well, I suppose. Probably the most interesting thing that happened all day. That looks like an almost official mural. Alright. So there's Clooney. And then I'd have done the entire length, as far as I'm aware, from Carrick to Sligo. I'm sure there's more I could show you in Sligo. No, that's it, yeah, that's it. So, in the future, we'd have to go more towards Dublin, or go off the railroad tracks completely. And the Dublin part sounds cool because there's way more stops. When I'm gonna do this, November, maybe? Like, I'm giving you at least one travel trip per month. So, it's October. Yeah, it's gonna have to be October or... no, it can't be October, so it has to be November. And then for December, nothing. I'm gonna need to save up a shit ton of money. I'll be already in hardcore saving mode. Why? Because we got ourselves our fan meetup in Philadelphia in March. And don't forget, I'm also off for my birthday to Galway for 3 days. Gonna hang out with Claire. She's already got a very nice hotel booked up. That's gonna be another trip as well. And then for Paddy's Day, I'll be off to Philly with Two Guns, Raisin, Magicus, Dirt, Missy, Mickey. Don't know about the rest. I'm only saying this now, it's on the off chance someone's watching this and going like, hey, I would love to, I'd love to hang out. guys. Early days yet, though. Though I do have all the hostels booked up. I haven't even started on the flight yet. Flight will be cheap though, if I get it early. Only about 400. Once this above me is paid off, that will be the goal for the rest of the year. Flights, accommodation, spending money. Paddy's Day, Paddy's Day, Paddy's Day. Baker's man, bake me a bake. Bake as fast as you can. Now, if I want to start thinking about going elsewhere in the new year, places like towards Dublin. Let's have a look. Vermont is the first one up. Vermont Village, County. It's still in Leitrim. So the first one up after us, heading towards Dublin, is Dramod. It's a noted fishing village beside the Boffin and Bodrick. Loch Boffin and Loch Bodrick, which is threaded by the River Shannon. You could take a boat out there and go down to Dramod. Tidy town winter, modern harbour frequented by cruise traffic. Bog Oak Water features the centre of the village. Well, intrigued. Well, now I am curious. Statues. Alright. Stone, a little bit higher level of copper still. It's just signs for that. The market off license. Air beauty. Nice nature walk. Blah, blah, blah. By the way, that is proper thatch right there. Always love to see it. A nightmare to maintain in real life. Costs a fortune every few years to reset it. You really have to commit to it. So what a lot of people do is get like half thatch, where the outside looks like thatch, but the inside is properly like modernized. Couldn't even pronounce that pub. Steg. Let's call it Steg. Steg looks nice. Yes. Holiday homes. Whereas if I wanted to show you guys a harbor, I can just turn on my phone right now and show you out the window. Like, you can take the boat from that one out the window and go down here really quick. There doesn't seem to be. There really doesn't seem to be that much though. The next garden here. It's been nice to go in the summertime, I think. The weather's really good. This is in September, so you never know. Ireland's weird like that. Ooh! Here by the train station. Right across the street from it. The Cavan and Leitrim Railway. Yeah, look at that. Old abandoned railway pieces. Ireland, when the British were here, they made more rail lines than we have today. We just didn't see the value of maintaining all of them. So a lot of rail lines just like stopped. A lot of towns that would have had trains at some point just started to have buses or have just been left to their own devices. But you know, there's arguments to be made either way. But some people try to maintain it, and this one here can take you from, it just goes to have one other spot on it, and you can rent it out, and it'll take you. It's an old, like, proper, steam engine. And if you got anyone watching right now who remembers Lady, my ex, who was on the stream a couple of times, she wanted to go for her birthday at one point to do that. Hope she did. Just pumped for that. I've heard about the Copper still, but I've never been in it. But supermarket, and there's the Copper still. That is... I like that. It's just a shop, but it's like, got a bit of personality to it. I mean, one thing you gotta say about all these places is that they all have personality, right? Brandywell? Whoa. That's very English looking. A bit further on, you've got the Vibe Bar. That looks like a wine bar. Vibin Health and Fitness Center. If you want to get your powders, want to get your bulking up, Big John's, serving the greasiest of burgers. A nice little cafe. This is a nice little area. It's a bit weird though, because it's separated from the rest of the village by a good chunk. And there's a filling station before you're off on your next magical adventure in nature. See, if we had a car, I could take it, for example, to here. I know a few places I could walk to that wouldn't require a car. That would be very simple. There's Ruski, which I will never take you to because it is just one road. And there's next to nothing. Wait a minute, that's not Ruski. What was I thinking of? Well, it's gonna be a bitch to get here. I'd have to take the bus. Nice bridge. Oh, it's even got it's even got a extending. So we moved down anyway from there, and unfortunately Ruski does not have a train station. The next one down is Longford, if I remember right. I can't do this. Sorry guys, I'm turning the camera off. I gotta sort this out. You can still be able to hear me. It's not worth it today. It's just not worth it. Jesus. All the hassle. All the hassle. Here, I'll give you a picture to hold you over until I can sort it out for like tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, Thursday. I'll have to have it fixed by Thursday. It's an image that'll sum me up pretty well. At the end of the day, I'll give you what I want. Let's give you something. There. Majestic. Glorious. There. Well, this thing is sorted out. Hope you enjoy a nice glazed ham. Probably would be better if I was sweating. There are some of these links. So if we go down anyway from Ramad, we head into Longford, but I've already shown Longford on stream before. So instead, I'm gonna use the app here to think of the next one. What's the one after Longford? Is it Enfield? I think it might be Enfield. Edwardstown. So. Edwardstown, or March. I know this from just passing through it on the train. Let's see what this has to offer. Edwardstown or Matistrim, meaning Frontier of the Elder Tree. Fuck yeah, that's a good name. Is a small town in County Longford, Ireland, east of the county, near the border with County Westmeath. Nearby towns are Longford, Mullingar, Athlone, and Cavan. A lot of girls I've paired with on Tinder have come from Cavan. The area was named Edwardstown in the century. Family estates built there. Longford, Edgeworth, town which includes writer, intellectual, botanist, economics. Wow, there's a lot of very famous names that you should probably have heard about, but you didn't. Animal feed processing, pet food manufacturing, employing several hundred people in the area. Dublin rail line, industry, sports, people. President of Georgetown University. This looks like a setup for one of those Unity Assets murder games that Girly plays on stream. Infrastructure. Alright. That doesn't really say exactly, other than the fact that a famous family basically built the town. Doesn't really say much of anything. So let's have a look. Get in from the train, which railway lodge here, but it's nowhere near the railway. Where's the damn train? Here's the train. Wow, the train's a little bit out of town, isn't it? A lot of them are, which is really annoying when you're. Oh, that's clever. They have the taxi right outside it. When you're on foot, you know. Get up and leave. Standard fare. And then the first stop will be here, apparently. Statue, which we can't see. There she is. Maria Sutton. It's on the main route in and out of Dublin, so, well, one of the main routes. So it's going to be a bit of heavy traffic, but we should be able to cross. Go up into Edwardstown proper. This isn't Dublin already? Christ, we're only 2 towns in. That's how small Ireland is. Everyone thinks Ireland's like ridiculously like farm based, and we are, but most people don't live there. They live out in the city. The city, Dublin. And then everyone has family and such. Alright, so another big ass church. Special. So we're into churches, which I am, but only when they have like a lot of character or super old. It's another village. Not much going on here. I have to give this one a pass. Other bookies. Can you tell Ireland has a bit of a gambling problem? We have drinking and gambling problems. The two might be interconnected. Off-license, butcher, hot food. Canes, another pub. Another pub. Ostrom Arms. Jacks. This may be a bit interesting. Here, the first primrose of the year shall blow, and violets here the earnest sweet bestow. Last floret of the parting year shall love to leave its lingering sweetness here. So the springtime, my earliest youth, bloom the sweet promise of thy love and truth. Though my life's departing years supply fragrance more rare, bloom that never dies. 1816, Edgeworth. Alright. Well, actually, that is kind of pretty. Look how they blurred out the faces of the mural. They blurred out the people. Not all the faces though. So they've got this big mural here. So if I want to go and see this family's Longford literary tale, yeah. It's all local culture. As she moved through the fair. That's if you ever seen the movie Michael Collins, they sing this song. So I guess this is where that song's from. I've seen that film in years. I like the way the Peaky Blinders. Look what we got. Asian street food. Sweet. It's just noodles. I mean, they're probably good, decent noodles, but that's still pretty cool to see out here. And Chef Kebab. Oh, you can't go wrong with a good kebab shop. This looks like an okay enough place to live, but I don't know if I want to go and visit it on its own. Maybe if I were to be spending my night in Dublin, I could wake up super early and go to place. But no, let's see what the next one on the list is. After Edgeworthstown, it's Mullingar. Now, Mullingar is like a big town. Mullingar. It's got its own segment and shit. There's Edgeworthstown. So right down here, we're in Mullingar. There's a lot to see in Mullingar. Or at least that's what they claim to have. But, well, you know. They have their own business park, good for them. The Rock and Bowl. Oh, children and music. Oh, it's a bowling place. Cool. Children of the Christ King. So this is kind of where, like, the country starts to really die off and, like, urban takes over. It's still the country, but it feels like a proper, like, country market town, whereas before it was more of a, you know, a little spot on the map. Oddly enough, I feel less freaked out about getting lost here than I would in some of the other places. Gale. Body reflection. Alright, so a lot of like stores. There's my bank. Not my bank, but oh. Really? How many people are still reading the Westmead Examiner? In 2017, I bet you this building's something else now. I 100% bet you it's something else. Or it's all digital now. And you have to sign up for like a physical copy. Alright. This is called, any American watching right now, this is called social network or social protection. Not quite social security, though we do feel very secure. Socialism. Look at this horrible like example of like communist propaganda. The reds everywhere. Troops marching through Red Square. Oh. And right next to Farrell's Nursery Plant Center. For shame, Ivan. For shame, Patchy's Pizza. Okay enough pizza. That's the pizza place, not this particular one. The one in Carrick. That I got that huge pizza that one time that I couldn't fit in the door. Anyway. Mullingar. Let's see what Mullingar has to offer. Because it'll be a lot quicker to check. Wait, sub a what? Oh. Okay. That sucks. I thought it was a Now the thing about Mullingar is that I've been there, but, and I hope this isn't going to come to a shock to many of you, I was very drunk. Now this looks cool. This looks cool. I want to know more about this. Is Mullingar worth visiting? Well worth a visit. That's here. Now, where is it in proportion to the town? And it's outside of the town. How the hell do I get there? It's past a fucking golf course. The Life Festival. It's a music venue. Okay, cool. But Belvedere House. Oh man, that looks cool. What else do they have to offer that's inside? That's been a bit of a weird one today, folks, but if you've been enjoying it so far, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check out the links down below. I will be going to do Ballymote Castle tomorrow. Pretty early by American standards. Not much I can do about that. I can only stay in the village for a little bit. Oh yeah, Loch Oral. I don't see that. Pretty, but it's a lake. Let's see if it's got Three towns that form the Midlands Gateway. Athlone and Tullamore. if I can get into it, that could be worth it. But can you get into it? It doesn't look like you can. I mean, there's a fence, I think. We can check it out, maybe. Okay. They got barracks. Christ the King of Mullingar. It's a nice enough church, but again, it's a cathedral technically. Poke our heads in. Belvedere, can't go to it. Economy. Pewter Ware. A monument for the war, but you see them all over Ireland. Luxury Hotel, opened in 2003. I wonder how well they're doing. Castle Street, right up there. That's still the connection of the Royal Canal. That's cool. Lies outside Mullingar town. Yeah. Runs through the area. Yeah, it's not walkable, you know? That's what it all boils down to. If I can't actually walk to it, I might as well be on the fucking moon. Downs. Yard. I always wanted to go to Kingard just for its name. A name like that is surprisingly Viking. And there's not many Viking town places left in Ireland. But I don't think the train stops there. Enfield is the next one up. Enfield in County Meath. Alright. Very close to the border of County Kildare. Oh wow, it is, yeah, right. Memorial Garden. Enfield Harbour, Gregory Inn. Enfield is not... I have a feeling this is going to be another bloody town like all the other ones we were looking at. The Bridge House. That looks very American. All this looks very American. I kind of like the decal fence. American layout of a town, but it's not like it's all Irish buildings. What I think it is that the Garda station? Oh, that is the cutest pig pen I've ever seen. That's their police station. Oh, bless them. Kids Gate Center. That's probably like a rental place. You rent that out to put your business in. Lucio's Primo Takeaway. So many Italian places in Ireland, like Italian takeaways. I just love how this random shit's just left out in the field. Very rare for us. And it's kind of at a premium. Infield House. Camden Barber. Solicitors. Property Center. The credit union, fuck yeah, never let them take away your credit unions. Keep that money local. At a tiny accruing in interest. It's not gonna, you know, at the end of the year, you might be able to pay for Christmas without a second thought. Pizza Max. Okay, that looks like a child drew that, and I love it. Like Chinese restaurant. It's you see like a trend, you know. So let's see if Enfield has anything going for it. We're getting pretty close to Dublin now. What do you mean? That's where all the very wealthy people from Dublin actually live. They commute. No one really lives in Dublin anymore. Who are like, if they can afford it, they'll live on the outskirts and commute there every day. Dublin itself is becoming a very sort of bougie place for like young people to live, very gentrified, but not so much elderly people. And as for the poor, don't worry about that. 20 years, 1996, population 500, location, commuter belt to Dublin. Yeah, you see, it's already become a dormitory town for Dublin. There are people who wake up in the morning in Enfield and go to work in Dublin. It's insane. Maybe not if you're like in like New York, where you could be working in Manhattan, but you live in fucking New Jersey or somewhere like that. But we don't have access to as good roads, and definitely not a big subway system. We got our train system. That's why first thing in the morning, the train from Sligo to Dublin is packed, and vice versa, but not as much. Enfield's phase, growth parallel, transport, canal, railway, bus, local amenities. Empty park along with small harbour, slipway, roll canal, western side of town. Local swimming pool is several pubs. Okay, also has his own microbrewery, the Celtic Brew Company. Oh yeah. Based in nearby Clonard. Yes. Great. And how exactly am I going to get there? Maybe if there's a bus route. I want to get dropped off there and not be able to get out. Of course I have it. Yeah, it actually went the opposite direction. Alright, there's Kilcock. Again, like, those towns back there didn't really jump out. Well, they did, but not like enough to justify it. In a bit of a drought. Let's have a look here. Kilcock. Cock! The killing time. Largest Mulgrave group, distributing center, supplies super value, etc. So this is where Ireland gets, including our petrol station, probably, because that's a centra, gets, there's a base, and they're basically the same thing. So they get a lot of their supplies from here every morning. Saying traditionally, places of interest. Library, Memento, the poet, Teresa Brain, who was born in Kilbrook. Road, on her own verse. Wow, those are names I have no idea, but they all have their own connection on Wiki. So, also at Old Manor, where Lady Catherine McCormick was born in the 1800s. County Meath, nearby County Meath, yeah, it's not used to me. Art Gallery, Greenway, and a cycleway. If I still had my tiny bike, I'd be able to cycle. If I kept my tiny bike instead of selling it, I'd be able to just carry it around with me. This thing was brilliant. It would like detach and redetach. great. Is it in town? Okay. It opens at 11 a.m. That's good. Wong's Garden. I thought that said Wong's Garden. Jaws Bridge. You know what? I think that is indeed a bridge. And you see it's also a lock as well. You do still see boats occasionally going up and down it. Yeah, here's the rail. This is where you pull in. And I often see this row of houses. It looks kind of interesting. I've never seen it from this angle before. Here's the town. Yeah. I don't know. This is all going to be like ready for next year, you know? No. Plays people. The Wolf Tones. Jason Kilcock. Mick O'Brien. John Kennedy, president of Clan na Gael in New York, ran a mission to Germany in 1914 with assistance from the German government. There were funds. Oh yeah, I remember him. Yeah, he got a lot of people killed. For a cause that he believed in. There's Maynooth. Now Maynooth is great, and I don't need to check in on it because Maynooth is a college town. And you see, there's the university, and there's another college, and there's also like a few technicals. There's all great places to eat and drink there. I've been there a few times. At this point now, look, we're just in Dublin. Look, there's the borderline of it. That's it. We're just might as well just go into Dublin at this point and do something in Dublin. I have never shown you guys Phoenix Park, which includes the that's the paper cross. About that. The ambassador's residence. Where's the There's a giant obelisk in Phoenix Park, and it was the largest obelisk in the world until the Washington Monument was made. The zoo's amazing. I think it's a brilliant zoo. I've been to better, but not that many. I'd like to go with Claire or somebody, just anybody. The word got me on. But it's always nice to go. That's the ambassador's residence. He lives almost better than our president does. It's a nice little way of reminding Britain that America has our back in case they ever want to. Here's the Welton Monument. For a while, this was the largest freestanding obelisk. Then you fuckers went and ruined it all. Here's Houston. That's when you want to get to the rest of the country that's not on my direct line. Go down here to we're gonna be on Waterford. I've never been to, as an adult, and off in this direction. There's a lot going on here. There's Dingle. Already, you gotta go there. It's just called Dingle. It's actually quite lovely up there. It's like the real picturesque coastline that Irish people, what Americans think it is. But yeah, we can do this. The thing is, the easiest way to get to somewhere like this would be to have a place set up in the night at a hotel around these parts. We could, I don't know. Let's say the Dingle Harbor Lodge. But that's 100 for one night. Really soon. Okay, that's not terrible. I probably wouldn't want to stay in an actual house for a hotel. Yeah, something like that. And then I get up as early as possible, go into I say I'm close to the border, like I'm not lying. You could, when I was on top of Sheemore Hill, which is over here, you could see Loch Allen, and look how close Loch Allen is to the border. I always wanted to go to Black Lion, because you could just they have to remind it. Here's the border. You just cross over into it. That's Northern Ireland. You're now paying in sterling and singing God Save the King. Except as you can see, it's all still the same because it's a border town. Very little different. You couldn't really tell the difference. On the day they did this, it was raining as fuck with the blur. Hey, it's going up. Belcool. Yeah, I'm just bound by what I can travel to. I can take buses, but it takes all day. I can take, and if they're gonna take all day to get to some really obscure spot. Like, I woke up really goddamn early to get up to Giant's Causeway. But when I finally got up there, it was like sunset at the time. I spent the whole day traveling up there. Not because it was very far. If I had a car, I'd have done that in like 4 or 5 hours. But it took me like 10. Because you gotta bounce and bounce, and then you gotta take a bus, and the bus is always stopping at a place. Now, the further away I'm getting out from here is just increasingly gonna make life complicated. But anyway, and what's worse, one more thing, what's worse is that the more you do it, the more you you go out to a town. Well, then you're told, oh, the ancient monument that anyone comes to this town for, it's another 20 miles out in that direction, and they point past a field, past whatever, and you ask, oh, can you walk it? And they just laugh, shake their head, and walk away. Well, look at it now. I live in an island that's mostly water. Anyway, I think that's it for the exploration. Seriously, I've run out of rail lines. But back to Ballymote. Tomorrow, I will do this, and it will be good. As for the rest of the year, we probably will go up to that town, up to Clooney, just to say that we did it. And, you know, if I get bored and I want to head back, I can. It's not going to cost me more than what I would normally spend. We'll do that sometime in November. Or if I don't, it's because I'm just saving up for the trip. Just that simple. Of which I just need to save usually about 200 quid's worth. And I can buy a ticket off. Dirt cheap. Then I have to buy the accommodation. But anyway, I am getting really tired. I was thinking maybe I should end the stream, but if I were to go to bed now, I'd fuck up my sleep. Like, it's 8 in the evening. It will be 8. So, I'm actually going to try to fix the camera real quick. Tripod away. I'm gonna need that for tomorrow, so I'm gonna leave it out. Rid of our good friend Mr. Ham. My skull. Y'all see my skull? Yo. not a very good shot of me, it'd be better so long as it's stable, right? My camera needs to be replaced. Dilapidated old thing. The Logitech thing I bought for dirt cheap. Fine before the stream started. Always wants to go at an angle that I don't. Alright, fine. That'll do. It's not great, it's not perfect, but what are you gonna do? So... I'm gonna watch some videos now. I actually got a big backlog because last few times I've been drinking I just end up gibbering. We can't watch it. I have to remember to not touch certain things for Thursday. It's Thursday, we got a big crowd coming up. At least 2 people, maybe 3, maybe more. I also asked Shabisky if he wanted to swing on by. He said maybe for a bit, but he's doing something on Thursday, so... Alright. No more of this. Let's see. Alright, let's watch some of this. We need the music for the rest of the stream. Probably not helping me and putting me to sleep. Also, in case, I don't know if you can hear it, but outside there's a guy doing mowing. You know, for all my technical issues, one thing most people who are streamers can hold hands, say fuck people who mow.
In 2022, the Cumberland Police Department began an online undercover operation to identify individuals seeking a relationship with a minor. Coincidentally, an undercover investigator stumbled upon an ad on a website similar to Craigslist labeled as Daddy for Little. According to the ad, it stated, "I'm a married professional looking to be discreet. Daddy..."
No. How I know pedophiles aren't very smart because, well, they have other issues as well, and one of which is being, well, into kids. You know what? Hold on. I know what I can do. There. That'll do. Now I won't constantly shift and change, you know? Back here, it's less important you see my face. And you see what's on screen. The alert box can go here. So if anyone is very nice, donates or subscribes, this will play.
The body is round.
Okay.
This is a test donation for $2.
$2. But yeah, like if you see Jared, he's not very smart or consistent, and he's in the kids. So there could be a connection. Hell, I used to watch the hell out of the Catch a Predator, and a lot of them are just like,
Role for little to take care of. I'm in Rochester. Let's vibe on. The married individual looking to take on the role of a daddy was soon identified as 43-year-old Jason Bowers. The investigator responded to the ad posing as a 15-year-old girl, and the two started chatting on the Kick app. Over the following days, Jason exchanged several messages and images of his day-to-day activities. He went as far as reaching out to the fictitious.
He's a fucking doctor? Dude.
Girl from an office within the hospital where he was employed in Rochester, Minnesota. He would also constantly urge for a voice call rather than text. During one conversation, Jason suggested a video conference to verify whether the imaginary girl was affiliated with the police. He also pointed out that law enforcement was closely monitoring such activities.
You see that they're aware of this shit, but they still do it. It's like that kid we watched a few weeks ago who knew straight away when he got in the car that this car was a bait car. And like they just, then why the fuck did you hotwire it? Oh, this little girl, she wants to play around and she wants to meet up. She's perfect looking. Oh, what could go wrong? Well, you for starters, because you're a fucking kitty diddler.
About 8 days after their initial messages, Jason embarked on a journey to his fate. From Rochester, Minnesota to Cumberland, Wisconsin, roughly 2.5 hours apart. As Jason reached the meeting point, Cumberland police officers, along with several DCI agents, converged on his vehicle and conducted a high-risk arrest.
Be right there. Right there.
Driver, put your hands up! Put your hands out the window! Slowly grab your keys and step out of your vehicle. Hands up, face away from me. Step out, face away from me. Face away from me. Slowly walk back with their hands up. Face away. Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. Face away. Keep walking, stop.
Get down on your knees. Kind of looked a little like Lucas Warner. Like a skinny Lucas Warner. And he's into the kids. And he's dumb as fuck.
Is anyone else in the car? Are there any guns in the car or anything like that? Okay.
I think sometimes they want to get caught. A lot of them want to get caught.
He said no one else is in the car.
This is only a short one. I've got tons of other things.
Hatch is clear.
I got this right.
Okay. Might be in the queue.
Oh shit, what is he doing next? There is something. Maybe not here, but...
Police later discovered Jason was a surgical technician at Mayo Clinic and was married with 2 children. According to his wife, she was unaware of this incident, and as far as she knew, Jason had never been involved in such actions before.
Sure. I mean, I'm not saying that she thought otherwise, like she was in it. Maybe she was, but a little bit of Ghislaine going on. But I just need to check something real quick. There was a link. You shouldn't be able to see this part. No, you're not. Good. Yeah, this. Okay. Ooh. I want to tell you guys what I just saw, but I can't because I'm going to save it for tomorrow. So, yeah, not tomorrow, for Thursday. I mean, there is a slight chance I'm gonna go and stream tomorrow, but only if I've got like enough drink and enough energy to keep me going, right? Because like, what's the point of live streaming out and about with you guys and coming back here and then live streaming again? I can come back here, eat the pizza I got, and watch clips from Star Trek. It's often what I do when I'm drunk. That's why you always see like DS9 clips and shit. I love or Babylon 5. I love like the Shadow War or the Dominion War. That's some good shit. And the stuff with the Zindi is pretty cool in Enterprise. Anyway, my nerd is now over. Let's now go back to this.
I parked in the middle of the street, so nobody was coming down. And there's these people in the apartment. What's that lady doing parking in the middle of the street?
Have your lights in?
I do. I'm like, you see them?
Well, they're not over, right?
No.
Yeah, they are backwards because the caterers put them on backwards. My husband has fixed the actual interview.
I'll have a look through the
She's just
things
gonna put him in the
here and see
interview
what we
room
can
and he
show
can
off
just.
that won't
Okay.
be embarrassing
So
Thursday.
it might be trickier than what we do. In terms of searching. It might just be easier to search it.
He looks like the cop looks like your favorite son, but without all the arm tattoos. Well, maybe he does. He's got
If you're okay
That's
with that, I
fine.
mean, it's
Yeah,
your
he's
show.
not gonna be here. They take so
Okay.
we'll be done.
All right, awesome. Yeah, like take pictures of the interior, see what you got. And stuff.
Getting my own 71870.
You have a rubber gloves in your slide by any chance? Yeah.
Sit line forward. Do all the pictures here before Rich takes the vehicle.
Okay.
So, there's a whole bunch of bags and stuff inside, and I see there's like shooting targets, so there might be a gun in there somewhere. But yeah, just take pictures of everything, and then just grab anything you find. So
I'm gonna go back and set it.
Electronics, we need to take.
Did he have a phone on him, or is it in the car?
It's in the car, I
Okay,
believe. He
perfect.
did not have a phone on him, but he should have 2 phones.
Okay. So this pretty much take anything?
Anything electronic and anything, like he said,
And
he
that
was
guy
going
over there
to
looks
bring
like fucking
protection. He was
Andrew
going to use it,
Hugbees.
so anything like that, and then
Yeah, if there's condoms or anything related to this,
Take those.
let's
Just
let's
picture everything
photograph
else
it,
then?
and then you'll take it as
Yeah, it's gotta
evidence. Yep.
We'll help you search the vehicle.
Even if they've got wrapping on them,
So
and
we'll go
haven't
back
been
in.
touched,
We'll
you know.
do the interview.
yeah, and then we'll just do a whole. We'll do all the inventory
Yeah, they're
stuff
kinda-
later.
Okay.
You want?
Car seats.
Hey, John. I don't think so. Thank you. Yeah. See you, John.
This one's looks like it's pretty much done now.
Okay, I have it all photographed.
This is car.
I don't have
There he
numbers.
is. Oh
so-
no, no, he's only
Upon
getting-
searching his vehicle, officers located a tube of lubricating jelly, a loaded 9mm handgun, and a small amount of marijuana.
the worst thing of all.
Cell phone, you want to take a picture of the cell phone?
Yeah.
I took a picture of that.
Got that? Okay.
Can you take a picture of that lube that was in that bag?
That's something that you had to say today at work. Take a picture of that lube.
How can he come here? Well, I mean, there is a lunch packed in the back. Maybe he didn't want to use his card to bring anything in.
Listen.
That's why it smells like
Why
weed.
did you say that
I got
there's a gun in
weed.
this car?
Really?
Anybody want some?
Where was that in that little red thing?
Yep. Just
Here, put it back. Now he's gonna kill you.
Subsequently, he was taken to an interview room where he requested to speak with his attorney before answering any questions.
Yeah.
Following this, he was transported to the jail.
I'm getting used to hearing that noise now.
Some stuff on out. I'm gonna walk around the back of the squad. Keep walking.
He's not making a big fucking scene.
Get back into that room.
Doesn't make a difference, but.
Not at the moment. Let's get down over here for the Okay, Cumberland PD, 1 male.
Come on in.
How to proceed versus
Hello.
Hello. How is Jason today?
He's good.
Good. Well, then how's Mindy today?
I'm good.
Good.
How are you?
Good.
I love how they're taking it so much in their stride, you know, like, yeah, we got pedophile.
Okay, but
He looks very shocked.
take your seat back there and take your shoes off from me.
Shortly after obtaining a search warrant for Jason's phone, it was revealed that he had exchanged multiple messages with male and female couples. These messages often detailed meetings at local hotels involving sexual activities.
Okay, but if they're adults, that's okay. He kind of looks like Jared's sad brother who went the exact same
Jason was
route.
charged with felony using a computer to facilitate a child sex crime and attempted second-degree sexual assault of a child. As of March 2023, he was found guilty of attempted second-degree sexual assault of a child. His other charge was dismissed, but read in. Ultimately, he was sentenced to 3 years in prison and 7 years of extended supervision.
So don't be going on to any of those no-no sites, because you're an idiot and they're all... Every one of them is a fucking plant. Alright, let's watch something a bit happier. So much stuff I thought was be fun when I was drunk, so no point watching it unless watching it while drunk, right? Crandar would want to watch that one. Alright. Kind of the same thing, but it's a Karen.
He passed out!
For what?
He was in a driver's seat!
For what?
Drunk driving!
Here I know. You searched that's my car. That's
I'm
my car.
wearing the Canadian suit here. I'm in charge. Meanwhile, 1950s mom over here is that's a great picture. Is like wondering just what is she doing with her night, you know? Why is she
They
here?
have my permission.
On February 25th, 2023, concerned staff at a bar in Ohio called officers about a possible drunk driver in the parking lot.
Why is it always Ohio?
Hey, sir!
Officers arrived outside the bar and found the driver asleep with his foot on the gas pedal while the car was still running. Officers began knocking on the driver's window to get his attention.
Okay.
Take your foot off the gas. Let's go ahead and step out of the vehicle for me, alright? How much have you had to drink tonight?
73 to 30 advised reference time.
You need a mag to respond? Did you realize when I approached you, I knocked on that window multiple times and you were not coherent?
I'm tired, dude.
You were passed out with your foot on the pedal.
He looks more like
Gas.
a fucking marine with that white hat.
Do you realize what could have happened here, right?
Smoked any weed today?
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Earlier, yeah.
Yeah, when was the last time?
Earlier,
This is the guy that you thought was such a douche for stealing your first girlfriend in high school. So you realized you were exactly right, and she realized you were exactly right, and the world realized that he's a douche, and he knows he's a douche. The only way he can stop being a douche is by doing more drugs, so he forgets that he's a douche. He'll also be able to get you, in theory, any part for a car or motorbike you want. Just don't ask him where he got it from. Early pain and myth.
The suspect admits to officers he had been drinking and smoking marijuana earlier that night.
Yeah, we've established that.
Is that white claw yours too?
No, that's my girlfriend.
Girlfriend?
She's in there.
While talking further with the suspect, officers discover the vehicle belongs to the suspect's girlfriend, who's still inside the bar.
I don't want to drive. I shouldn't drive.
Why don't you think you should drive?
I shouldn't have been behind the wheel, sir.
Why don't you?
Because I've been drink.
Okay.
I have been
Like
drink.
I
have been drink. I've been there, brother. I have been drink too. Hold on, I think that's a great name. The new name for my channel. My name on Discord. I have been drink. I'll change that afterwards. They don't like you doing it when you're streaming.
I'm sorry. That was bad. That shouldn't have happened.
But if someone walked out and you hit him, man, you'd be going
You're
through
right,
a lot,
you're right,
more than what you're
Chicken legs.
You understand, sir? If you were in park, your car would have been going across the street into traffic.
100%.
After refusing the field sobriety tests, officers arrested the suspect for suspected OVI.
You promise I'm not going to jail?
I can't make that promise. If you could find a ride, you won't go to jail.
I'll get a ride, I promise. Please call my mom.
Hold on one second, sir.
My girlfriend's in there, dude. I'm so sorry.
As officers began searching the vehicle, the suspect's girlfriend, Kara, exited the bar and confronted the officers.
Oh my god.
What
That's my
fuck? Did she just throw something at the cop?
And Kara exited the bar and confronted the officers.
Yeah, is that gum or like an AirPod or something that she just flung at a cop?
Oh my god. What the going on? That's my car.
Okay. Well, here, I'll.
What the are you doing?
You need to calm down.
No, you need to get the out of my
placed
car.
under arrest. You want to be
For
placed
what?
Then talk.
You gotta record this right now.
Okay.
What the for what?
Who
You gotta record
was?
this right now. I did literally nothing wrong. No. Why the Hey, somebody record this right now.
53.
Whoa. What?
Please somebody record this. What the why are you searching my car?
The cop, the barman kind of looks like he's just getting dragged into shit that he's had to deal with all night. And he was being polite up to this point. And now it's kind of like escalating beyond quicker.
This is my
That
You have
female
zero
resident.
reason to search me.
Because your boyfriend was passed out in the car. And
For what?
Wait.
For what? I love she's getting the answer and she's still
For what?
screaming.
He was in the driver's seat.
For what?
Drunk driving.
Are you shitting me right now?
No. He's in the cruiser.
He had his foot on the gas, completely passed
What
out.
are you talking about? Why are you in my car?
Because he was in the car, he was operating the car, and he's now under arrest for
How? How? Where's the security footage? Run it! Run the security footage!
Responded out to the parking lot.
He was in the parking lot.
Where's the security footage? Are you
honey.
shitting me right now? You searched that's my car!
Oh honey,
That's
no,
my car.
not
You
belongs
didn't
to the
have
great
my
state of
permission.
Ohio.
Are you want to take your marijuana?
My marijuana?
Yeah. Because there's
You arrested him!
Yeah, there's marijuana in the car.
That's my car!
Doesn't matter. There's marijuana in the car.
So you want to arrest me for a $150 charge? Go ahead. Slap me with the ticket because it's decriminalized in the state of Ohio.
Is it your marijuana?
It's decriminalized in the state of Ohio. It is decriminalized in the state of Ohio.
How?
Is it or is it not?
Is it yours or is it not?
You want to sit here and interrogate me?
Is it yours or is it not?
Is it or is it? I'm asking you a question.
Okay.
Is it or is it not?
You gotta love the gumption that alcohol brings out. I mean, there was a reason that the Forlorn Hope, when they broke down a city wall, and there would always be like a group of people who had to lead the first charge in, most of them would die. You give them all the armor in the world and giant ass fucking swords, most of them will die. But you fill them up with alcohol and then point them in that direction, they're not going to be so scared. Centuries later, this woman here who's talking about like it's decriminalized, she's smashed and she is like throwing down the law with a cop who has just arrested her boyfriend. Like, for the indignity. That's the key thing. She's freaking out over the indignity. What you need to do in a situation where you know you're 100% right and it's the law, just let the law do it. Make sure it's all recorded. Get yourself your lawyer, explain everything. And then hope for love of God that you aren't black. Because...
Decriminalize and stay wild. That's my mother SUV. You don't have my permission to search any goddamn car.
I don't need your permission.
Go ahead.
Search the car, and
No, you're not gonna search my mother car.
You need to raise your voice, or you're gonna be placed under
For what?
arrest.
For what?
You're impeding our
That's my
investigation
car.
right now.
Your investigation for what? That's my car. You do not get a search warrant. That is my
you
car.
don't need a
That
search
is my
warrant for a
car.
car.
You do not have my permission.
Daddy's gonna hear about this.
You do not have my permission to search my car anymore. You're not gonna search my car. You're not gonna search my car.
You're gonna be placed under arrest
For what?
obstructing.
For what? For what? You do
Right
not
now,
have my car to search. That's my car.
I've been calm with you, and I'm
being calm with you too right now. You do not. For what? What are you gonna arrest me for? What are you gonna arrest me for?
Obstructing official business.
Obstructing official business?
For
For what?
For the marijuana that's
Where?
in the car.
Show me that right
with
now.
the open container.
Show me that. Show me the law. Pull it up on the web right now. Pull it up, and I'll be calm.
Okay.
On the
I'll walk
web.
away.
The marijuana's in the car. There's 2 bags of
For
marijuana.
marijuana?
Yes. And because he was drinking and driving, the car's going to be towed. There's an open container. Okay?
Where's the law that you have the right to search my car without
I just
permission?
explained that to you.
Did
Okay,
she
I
just become a
explained
sovereign
everything to you.
citizen this
There's
day?
no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm not going to keep arguing with you. And if you're going to continue to be like this, you're going to be placed under arrest for
what?
obstructing, okay? For obstructing.
Well, I'm gonna get my belongings out of my goddamn car.
You can do that once we're done. All right?
Go ahead. You
All
can
right.
search all my shit.
Okay.
Pull it out right
If you
now.
continue to do this, you're going to be placed under arrest.
And you're gonna stop.
So if you
I'm
want,
telling you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Calm and let us do our job.
I'm being calm.
That's fine. But if you're not,
And I'm gonna be sitting right the when you search my car because you're not placing shit on my goddamn boyfriend. I'm gonna sit. I know. I'm gonna sit right here. I'm gonna no, because I'm gonna watch you search my car.
You're not gonna sit.
Why don't I have the right to search my car? Why don't I have the right to watch you search my car?
You do, but you can just stand over there.
Yeah, and I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna step back. And I'm gonna place it on video.
Go ahead.
That's all I'm asking.
Yep. All right.
Step back against
Is that
the wall
fine?
so he's not.
Oh, don't worry, love.
Good.
This is all.
Whatever angle you're at, I'm walking behind you, and I'm gonna put.
You're not walking. You're not walking behind me.
I am walking.
That's why I explained why you'd be placed under arrest for obstructing.
I literally don't have none on me.
Okay.
I literally don't have none on me.
It doesn't matter.
I got a late 90s, early 2000s female singer vibe.
You're, for
Literally
officer
nothing
safety,
is on
you're
me.
not walking behind
Nothing
me.
is on me right now. I want to walk behind you
We're gonna
because you're
handle
not gonna
this.
place shit on my
Good.
goddamn boyfriend. He's a felon.
Put your hands behind your back.
For what?
Yep.
Obstruction
away
of
you
official
go.
business.
Go ahead, because I have money, baby. We're gonna
Okay.
sue the state of Claremont
But
County.
tonight you won't be.
Stop
Resist
resisting.
arrest.
Slow
You
down.
go to jail.
I literally did nothing. You have no.
Put your hands behind your
because
back.
I asked
Put your hand
for
behind
it.
your back, ma'am.
Good. Good. We're not resisting. Go ahead.
Yes, you are resisting.
Am I?
You're very
I'm
much
literally
resisting
standing right
arrest.
here.
Don't resist arrest.
Good.
Where's the cruiser at?
Mine's right here.
Unless, of course,
Because I asked.
crowd
Because
is
I asked
begging for their
to
blood.
record the angle of my vehicle.
No, because
so
you're
he don't
being
place
obstructed
drugs.
right now, okay?
Because he's
Got a very big
felon, so you don't
mouth.
place drugs on him. Because that's how you roll. Good though. Place me back in the cruiser though.
Right here.
Get the.
Well, he did admit that he
Get off.
smoked
Right
the weed
now.
Oh, so I need 5
beforehand.
men.
So,
Get the. I need one mother. Yeah. One mother can arrest me. Go ahead. Go ahead. Get the.
I got her.
Go ahead. Get the. Me. Oh, did I?
There you go.
Go ahead.
Got
Oh, because we got a right there.
cameras all over around.
Yeah, I do.
If you kick again, you're going to get
why
hobbled.
so
I
shy?
literally
There are
didn't.
cameras
Are
all
you?
around.
Get in the car.
Where's your
You know?
mark?
Get in the car.
Where's your
Get
mark?
in the
They
car.
have big blinking lights. I've talked to
Where's your
cops
mark?
Get in
while
the car.
Get in the
they're
car.
putting the seatbelt on.
Body cams are on.
Thank you, please. Safety's very important.
Safety is very important. That's why you don't get into a car when someone's shit-faced.
Couple of years old. I can get about 3 badges out. Got about 3, you solid.
An officer located pill bottles and bags of marijuana while searching the vehicle.
Yeah, the pill bottles could be anything, but they also could be anything. Yeah, oh god, is he...
I can't promise you that, sir, but my intention is not to take you to jail. You understand?
Notice that he's being really calm about this shit, but she's lost her absolute mind.
Hold on, sir.
You can hear her.
Get back at the car. Get back to the car. Hey, Sarge, I'm taking it back to the PD for test.
An officer tells the boyfriend he can go home, but later decides to take him to the police department for a breath test.
I would just admit that I
being around to Philger where from the beginning.
I literally hope your wife is cheating on you with a black man, and she goes home and tells because you have like 6 kids that you don't.
121 916
And I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
916.
Do not have to be placed under arrest right now. Let's go, because I cannot wait till my lawyer gets a hold of this.
My lawyer, well, at least she's not saying daddy,
I
you know?
will show these up to court, and I cannot wait. How much you make like 14 bucks an hour? Yeah, you wanna know how much I make an hour?
Oh, here we
Show
go.
my titties
It's
for a
worth
living.
how much money she's making.
Disgusting and you're nasty, and you literally work around, drive around, save your life with a badge, which is honestly disgusting because the government's a joke.
She looks like an adult Gucci's.
The suspect was charged with obstructing official business, resisting arrest, and disorderly conduct.
Yeah, hold on. No, tell me if it stuck or whatever. Person's more than one. Well, see what this is? This is true. Don't know what else she's being true. She might be going through. Judge of a 12-minute video. No, she acted horribly. It doesn't define who she is. But I mean, first impressions are kind of a big deal. I mean, for all we know, Cowboy Kent Rowlands could be like sacrificing goats. Like some sort of giant like blood orgy. I don't know why I'd hide that though. That would be some pretty cool shit. But yeah, let's wrap this up with something actually wholesome, so I can then go to, if not sleep, then prep for sleep. I was hoping to go to bed around about midnight, but my phone's dying. So I might not even go to bed, but I still have to wrap this up, and I gotta go potty.
Philadelphia. When I say that, what comes to mind? Well, there's really 3 things. The Liberty Bell, Rocky Balboa, and what? Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. Bertha is fired up over there, the original flat-top cowboy griddle, and we are throwing us on some ribeyes to make you the tenderest, tastiest sandwich in the world. Topping it off with what? A homemade cheese sauce with some green chilies in it.
Good old ribeye Jenkins.
Okay, so cheesesteak traditionally has, it's kind of either the cheese whiz or the provolone method, right? And you're going to be doing both?
Yes, but we're not going to use the stuff out of the...
I want you to so there's the cheese whiz. So I want you to, have you ever had cheese whiz?
No. I mean, is this stuff they put on them nachos at the ball game? the stuff out of the can that's got the spray nozzle, you know?
Yeah.
That's sort of what it tastes like right there. But we're going to go ahead and make our own today. So to start with, we are going to add
in
like
Europe that all
a little
American
over a
cheese is like, it's
teaspoon
not, but
of
you guys eat way
cornstarch
too much
right
of
here.
that stuff.
A little teaspoon of garlic or so, like here. A little bit of ground mustard because I think it needs to give it that flavor that has a little kick to it right there at the end. Yes, let me look right in here and we'll see if we got some kind of seasoning that we can put in there. Instead of salt, I think we'll use our little dab of original, but not much, because when we're using a cheddar in this, to me there is automatically a little salty taste to it. Go ahead and mix that up pretty good. And just
That's an interesting mixing method.
It is. I like it. Now, get you a sauce pot of some kind, something or another. Look what them little cows is doing now. They're putting milk in little bottles. I really like that. When we're talking about cheesesteak, you really want it to be cheesy, right, Shan? I mean, it's got to be cheesy. And what would be more cheesy than some what? Cream cheese. So we're going to use about 4 ounces here. So we're going to dump this in there. Get your whisk, and I like to use these that are mesquite, I do. Give it a good stir. We have to get this simmering over here in old Bertha, so I'll meet y'all over there to the stove. This has just begun to warm up good. I got 4 ounces of cream cheese, and I like to just go ahead and sort of cube it up to put it in there. I think it incorporates and melts a little faster. So any way you can get it in there, and I sort of let mine come to room temp before we started. Get rid of that. Can y'all do that in the house? Y'all ever been cooking and you're in the house and you open the oven door and you think, I don't know where to put this paper towel? Well, just chunk her right in there. That's what I do. Bertha is an incinerator. And stir this because we don't want that milk to burn, but also we got to get all this stuff melted in there and get it good and creamy, smooth, and then we'll go on with the goodness.
I love how he, for the most part, makes nearly, he makes like his ingredients from scratch. Sometimes he doesn't, but even when he doesn't, he still makes like, he explains why he doesn't. Like, it's the same thing, or I've made it before, or it'll take too long, or I made a batch originally and it was destroyed, and so on and so forth. Like, he's always got a good reason.
We have let this simmer around there to where, I mean, it is smooth, silky smooth.
At that time, seen a lot of him show off like his garden, and he's got like a proper farm. Not just like a ranch, but a farm. But also when he was out in the conventions and like the fairs and the big events, the big open air concerts and shit like that. He never has actually showed, like, he never showed it, and like he showed those. Like, he used to feed like a lot of people doing that. But he doesn't do that as much anymore. I know, maybe he just wants to stay at home.
You just need to pull it off your fire over here. Let's get that cheddar cheese in there. And you're just going to stir it here till we get all that cheddar good and smooth.
He'd be very good material for right-wingers to latch on to. He's like very, you know, very sort of like, this is how men used to be. But he's like, I don't know about that, but this is how I remember growing up and making this food. And then he makes this really nice looking food.
When you're doing this, and you get it to this point right here, which I think is, we are oh so close we are. You need to just keep this sort of on a warm side of something, not over a burner, anything like that. And if you think it thickens up just any at all, add you just a little more splash of milk or cream back in there and stir it back up. But folks,
we usually make stuff with not milk, but with cream. With cream. Ugh. God, I'm getting tired. With milk, not cream. Because especially how I grew up, my ma got a lot of her recipes from living in the Mediterranean, and they're like thinner of everything because it's too hearty. A meal would just be disgusting in extreme heat.
If you'll wait on me just a minute, I'm gonna go over and get the cheese whiz, and we're gonna look at this, and you tell me which one you'd rather have. Now, remember, Shan brought this out there, okay? And sure, we would heat it up. So Shan is the taste tester today, so here's your Cheese Whiz, sugar.
Oh, thanks.
Uh-huh. Try that. Now, I want you to try this.
I can already tell, like, Cheese Whiz isn't going to be as nice because, well, for starters, it's the other cheese is already nice and warm.
Oh my gosh.
Smooth and creamy.
Oh my gosh, there's like no...
There's no comparison.
Well, so the cheese was just kind of tastes really artificial, but the like garlic and
yes.
flavoring...
But
yeah, like he put a bunch of all sort of spices and such into it. Even a little bit of like heat.
What would it be a Kent Rollins episode if we didn't cowboy it up, right? So, to this cheese sauce and the fresh chili company here, we are going to have somewhat green chili in there. And if y'all want something that's going to give you that great authentic taste, check out the fresh chili company there. I mean, ooh. But there is no comparison on this, and you can see...
He does add
love
like crazy.
a cheese and green chili,
Uh-huh.
like our mac and cheese.
Yes, so we're just going to set this right over here. We got to get over here to the flat top grill we call Bertha and get us some onions caramelizing.
We all hung out in Philly. It was great. Even Raisin's food was like disturbingly spicy. It was foreshadowing. I heard her like talking when she was making the order, and she was like, yeah, can I get like it's spicy, but I know you guys can do really spicy. I'd like a little bit hotter. And they're like, okay, well, we can throw a few more in. Okay, now could you throw a few more in on top of that? You know, like, I know this is gonna sound really weird, but I can take it. I love spicy food, and yeah. And the guy's like, yeah, we can get you sorted out for that. And on top of it all, any extra like peppers and such that we didn't want on our meals, we gave to her. And then she let me try her food and was like, oh God, so hot, burnt mouth. And she was like chewing away on mine, and think it was great. She kept on offering me more, and I'm like, no, I don't want any more. I can't see straight.
You go into one of them Philly cheesesteak places, and they got one of them big old flat tops out there, got all that meat and them onions and everything just going in. When you walk in the door, it's like,
I'm gonna wrap it up after this.
when you walk out here, what you got?
Bertha! That's how I want my women built.
Yes,
Like
Bertha
turn
is
of
the
last
original
century,
flat top grill. She is. And we're going to
oven.
get them onions and everything to go in right here. But first, folks, we need to have a dab of oil on there because it's going to help.
Could you also do this in like a
You could do this in a cast iron skillet. And you can tell that things might not be really level here. So, ooh, I love that sound, I do. Let's go ahead now. I've seen it done a lot of ways. To me, I don't know if it was traditional that they added the green bell pepper, but I like it in there for a little color, but also a little taste too. So let's get that in there. I have one yellow onion and I have one large green bell pepper. You need some really good utensils for this. Y'all been to like them places, you know, and then flip all the food up in there? We don't do that here, I'm just telling you. But we just want them onions to get good and brown and a little bit caramelized.
Also, Korean barbecue does this.
Don't you like that flat top? I sure do. My gosh, Bertha, you're doing a good job. But I don't know if them folks up there in Philly are getting their legs burnt at the same time. If this was really, really hot, we'd burn them onions when we started out. I like to cook this slow. Bertha ain't got a whole lot of heat in there, especially when we go to cooking that meat in a minute. We want that to be a pretty slow process. But we're going to cook these down to where they just get good and tender and got a little brown color to them.
You can use that for so many different things. Hell, you get yourself some nice grilled toast, you can just have that right there. I wouldn't be on board for maybe the texture unless it's nice and even, but
well, I think right here at the end, we're just going to give them a little drink of avocado oil. We're just nearly there. We have got most everything browned up we have. Get them down here to the coolest part of the stove that we got. two big old ribeyes. Now, I'm really got two different ones out here, and I mean not different cuts of meat, just two ribeyes. This come off a tomahawk, and this is just about a 14-ounce ribeye. Now, traditionally, them folks that's doing it right up there, and they got all this nice equipment, they got these big old loins that's just laying out there, that ribeye loin just laying out there, and that thing just comes through there and slices, and it is so thin, it is. But folks, you need to freeze these about 45 minutes before you ever start. So we're gonna try to just cut this down through here to where
freezing helps it cut.
Oh yeah, you can see what we end up with that way. So
oh wow,
just keep slicing down through here.
Even. Good texture.
And maybe them was in the freezer 2 minutes too long.
Yeah, you can hear it. You can just pick up this tiny amount of like ice that he's cutting into.
And maybe them was in the freezer 2 minutes too long. Try to keep them as thin as possible. Let me get back to this one now and I'll show you, because a lot of people are going to cut this one here and just keep cutting here. Now, sure, you're cutting against the grain of the meat. This one we cut here to have big thin pieces of meat, okay? This one, when you slice this off this way against the grain, sure, it's going to be tender, but look at that, it's going to fall apart oh so easy. A lot of people say you got to see them big old strips of meat in a Philly cheesesteak.
Well, yeah, but the thing is that, like, it falls apart real quick. I've noticed that with, I suppose the really cheap ones you get over here, they do that.
And I think there's going to be plenty for the spectators here that are gathered around camp.
They know
so
what's coming.
Don't lose patience, Big, if it's not coming your way too fast, okay?
They live the best lives. All this land, other dogs, plenty of things and humans to play with, and so much meat.
Not high. We don't want to just think, hey, I'm going to throw these on there, but you cook all the moisture out of them that way. So we're just going to go ahead and go to laying these out there. Wonderful sound that is, Beagle. Hear that? It don't take this stuff long. There is a great smell coming off here.
It looks like rashers. They look like Denny's rashers. They're like, obviously not.
My goodness. Season this little thin meat at the last, because when you're putting salt or something on there now, what are you doing? Just drying the meat out. So you can see that don't take long.
Can you chop mine?
Huh?
Can you chop mine?
Yes.
I'd like it chopped.
When this one gets done, we will chop it, but these strips are going to cook the fastest first. So we're going to lay them out here, scatter them out just a little. In fact, that's the hottest side of the fire, so we're going to get them over there for just a minute. Put Shan's batch right here in the middle. It'll chop it. It's tender. And comment down there below, which do you prefer on yours?
I actually like mine chopped more than I like mine in one chunks. I don't know. Especially if something's gone wrong with the meat and it becomes like too rubbery. You don't want one of the big stretchy bit. No, you want like chunks. You want your chunks, you know?
I'd rather have mine just like that. See that good color that we got right there? Now is time to season that little batch of meat right over there. So we're going to take that. Mine is done. It is. Oh my goodness. You can see most of the red color is cooked out of this. So let's go ahead and season this one. And if I got long enough arms, we're going to reach right over here. Pardon me, I'm going to walk right around there just a second. Slide this one back over here. We're going to give half of that to me and the rest of it to Shan. So when you get it to this point, you need to get you some good hoagie rolls or French bread. I've seen them use both. This Okie is headed to Philly because we having cheesesteak.
Oh, you know, that's not one of those meals you can have and then just get on with your day. Like, that's near the end of your day. And if you get a really big one, you'll want to get like a doggy bag and bring it back.
Ooh-wee, look at all that cheesy goodness as you stir that thing around. Then I want you to pile it back up. Get you one of them buns and spread that cheese sauce down both sides. Don't be scrimping. Lay it up on there, give it a little mash, let it set for just a minute or two, get them flavors, and then take that spatula and make sure it's big enough, tilt it over, and load the boat. Scrape them crumbs back up there, get it on top, and that's what we call a full meal deal.
Yeah, pretty much. A lot of Philly places also serve like these really nice fries alongside, but you're often like so full with the damn thing, you might not be able to appreciate the fries.
I cannot wait to get a bite of this. That is what I call fine dining. Ooh, that steak is cooked just right. Them green chilies mixed in that cheese sauce layered all up in there. I'm going to have a bite of the other one just to make sure. Best Philly cheesesteak I've ever eaten in my life.
Warning. Here we go. You gotta do the dance. If he's not dancing, it's not a good episode. Not that I've actually.
Well, you can see there was a wardrobe change here at intermission. There was. Now, I'd like to thank the Wyoming Boys School. It was recently that me and Shan got the chance to go up and speak to them young men up there, and oh my gosh, what a blessing it was for us. Now, I
swear he's just throwing some. He's got a lot of like sponsors and like collab deals. Plus, he's got his own merch brand. He's a solid, he's a solid duder. I'd planned for more, but I'm going to be giving you a 3-day stream in a row. Well, 3 streams in a row. So yeah, one last time, tomorrow, probably around about 1 p.m. my time, which is about 9 a.m. Eastern, I will be in Ballymote town. I will go probably straight to the castle, and then from there on out, the limit is sky. I may partake in a pint along the way if there is a pub open, and I will definitely partake in a pint on the way back. We also got to check out the White Hag. I might even start with the White Hag because it's closer to... It's easier to get than the castle. But then we have to go up and see the 9/11 memorial. And that's it. And now I want that cheesesteak. I want that Philly cheesesteak, goddammit. How dare he have amazing cheesesteak. Well, anyway. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I hope you guys tune in for tomorrow. It should be a short but interesting stream. I will do what I can to ensure my end of it. But alas, all things must end, even this stream. So you guys know what to do now. At least I bloody well hope so. I bloody well hope so. And don't forget, I might give you a stream when I get back here later on that evening. I might drive around Texas in preparation for getting the Oklahoma DLC, or even the Nebraska DLC is coming out pretty soon. Ooh, Elf King is fascinated with that one, seeing that they're from Nebraska. Then on Thursday we have both Bearded Ramblings and 3 Drinks Minimum back to back. You better tune in for that one. And we saw all the other places I can go to throughout the rest of the year and into New Year. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. Check out the links down below. Ooh, don't forget to, if you're on Twitter, don't forget to throw your money in on the poll that I tossed out down there too. Link in the description. And yeah, that's it. I gotta go potty bad. Then I gotta go sleep. Less bad, but more sort of, come on, you want. So I am. See you guys tomorrow. Should be a pretty fun day. At the very least, I'm looking forward to it because it's something different. I don't have to sit here on my ass. I can get up. I can wander. I can explore. I can see strange new worlds.